So I went to this grocery store called Carn in Boiling Springs, and I found the Kogyo ramen on sale, clearance price for 50 cents a pack. So I got 6 packs. They're not my favorite ramen, but they're organic, and they're 50 cents a pack. I mean, you can't beat that price. So usually they run about $1.50, $2 a pack. So I've got 6 packs. Good morning. It is June 10th. It's about 8 a.m. I'm starting to get up and get ready to go. While I was in Boiling Springs, I used it to seal up this I had a little tiny hole here in my bug netting. And the way I do it is I put duct tape on both the inside and the outside of the netting, so the duct tape sticks to itself. Because duct tape's not going to stick to this mesh material very well, but it sticks to itself. And I did the same thing. With the hole up here. I duct tape to both sides. Hopefully that'll keep the rain out. I think that's the only flaw. Those are the only holes I had in my tent. It's a little late. I'm just starting to get going. It's 8 o'clock. I've got my sleeping bag in my tent, and I got my pack, and I've filtered some water. There are a couple liters. I got 3 liters filtered. I'm going to drink one of those 2 liters. In about 4 miles, I'll get to Route 11. That'll take me into Carlisle. I have to go to the, there's a Circle J gas station combo rest stop area about a half a mile off of the trail. I got to go to that and pick up some toilet paper. I had about a quarter of a roll, but then last night I got the runs, and that quarter of a roll just disappeared, and now I have no toilet paper at all. So, I'm going to burn this because it's empty. I had 4 slices of pizza left from my lunch yesterday. And I had 1 slice for dinner, and then 1 slice for late snack, and then 2 for breakfast. So I'm going to burn this, and I'll burn the toilet paper roll because it's just cardboard. There's a little fire pit right here where I stayed last night. So yeah, this is a decent spot. There was some water, a little stream, so I was able to filter some water, and there's a little fire pit and a beautiful campsite, but I gotta get going, so I'll talk to you guys later. I found a pretty little place to set up my tent, if you discount the occasional gunshots. The stream is right back there. Yeah, not bad. I was very cozy for the night. A little bit of grass, but I was on dirt, so I didn't have to worry too much about dew. And my tent is dry, so that's really what matters. I'm gonna get it packed up, get on the trail in a minute. Quick way to get rid of a cardboard box. Once it burns out, I'll make sure the ashes are out, and then I'll start hiking. It's almost 9 o'clock. Check out this fantastic style. You can, climb over it if you want, or you can just walk right past it. Yeah. Well done. Hello. It's 10:05. I've been walking for about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm at this beautiful old graveyard. I'm going to go around and look at the stones in a minute. I'm just sitting down for a quick rest. The trail so far has been smooth and level, which is great. No complaints. I got 2 more miles to this Route 11, which runs into the town of Carlisle. I'm not actually going to go into Carlisle, but I am going to go to a gas station, Circle J gas station, a couple tenths of a mile down the road from the trail, and get some toilet paper because I ran out last night. So anyway, I will give you a tour of the graveyard and then get back to hiking. I'm not going to look at all the tombstones, just a few of them. John Chambers, born January 1855, died 1892. Most of these you just can't read. Margaret, wife of Thomas and daughter of John Dunbar, died in 1809. Thomas Chambers, so Margaret's father, born 1815, I can't tell, 1894, died. Let's see what these, oh, it's a family tree. Interesting. Well, if you want to know more, you can come look at it yourself or look it up online. But kind of creepy walking over dead people's bodies. I'm gonna get out of here. Not that I'm creeped out too much, but it's also not very respectful. This is a little disturbing. I'm not a burglar, I'm an AT hiker, but still, that's pretty disturbing. Not sure where the trail goes from here. Kind of a pretty view if you like flatland. I make it to this fence. Well, clearly they don't want people trespassing. Why would I think about breaking into your house? You live in the middle of freaking nowhere. I just want to walk past and be unmolested and, preferably unshot. Alright, I don't see a blaze. I gotta look at my frown and figure out if I'm still on trail. I just didn't go far enough. Once I stopped and looked at my phone, I immediately saw the turn. So, this is the turn right here. There's the AT marker. I could probably legally sit down here, but I don't want to get shot, so I won't. Also, I'm only 0.9 from the road into Carlisle, where I'll be turning off to go get some toilet paper and some snacks. Trail's been all pretty smooth today. I'm gonna put the camera down so I can grab my poles and keep pushing forward. So this is weird. It says feral doe rip LRT maybe? I'm not sure. So I'm guessing maybe feral doe was a train rider or something that got killed here. Weird. Or a AT hiker that got struck by a train. But you'd have to be playing silly buggers to get struck by a train here. I mean, you can see a train coming for quite a ways. So, I just went into a little gas station down in Carlisle. But coming on my way into town, I noticed this intersection here. Now the Appalachian Trail is on that covered bridge up there, but on the first intersection you come to, all four corners have do not walk signs up. I'm not sure how they expect us to, or anybody really, I'm sure local people have to walk to work. I definitely had to walk to get into town. But do not walk signs are everywhere at this intersection, which is kind of ridiculous. I ran into a hiker when I was in town. Ran into a couple of hikers when I was in town, and I told them about the do not walk signs, and they were like, you should have called 911. I was like, well, they would probably send the cops out for me misusing the 911 system, but the other hiker was like, I mean, you don't have a car. Whatever. It's kind of ridiculous putting up do not walk signs obviously people need to walk to get to work or whatever. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, almost back to the trail. So, I gotta put my phone away and pull out my trekking poles because I'm on my pack right now. And start hiking. I want to do another 4 miles today. It's about 3 o'clock. I should be able to knock out 4 miles before 7. Especially since it's all flat and level today. So, I'm going to get back to it. Berries are starting to think about ripening, which is nice. I saw a deer in this field that I'm in. When I came out of the woods, the deer saw me and jumped back in the woods, but didn't see it until I got out into the woods, into the field. It just like suddenly showed up in front of me. Like there's some tent spots here. Maybe. In this dry grass next to this field. Probably get some deer in the early morning. If you camp there, you get to see some deer, but whatever, I'm moving on. I gotta do 4 more miles today at least if I want to make it to Duncannon early on Tuesday. I have a friend that's gonna come out and meet me, hopefully. I don't know if you can hear it over the traffic, but these lines have a very loud hiss sound to them. It's kind of scary, actually. I'm gonna get out from under them and get out of this field. It's pretty hot out here. Oh, at least it's not as hot as it'll be in a couple days, according to my weather report. Today and tomorrow is supposed to be pretty cool, but then we have an 80 and then 2 90 days coming up, and I'm not looking forward to hiking that. But oh well. Sky over there looks kind of nasty. Hope I'm not looking at rain. The rest of the sky looks beautiful, but over in that direction, ooh, it looks nasty. So check this out. The pass is going to make us go up on the highway, although the highway doesn't seem to get much traffic. There's this cool little pass through. Oh man, I am so exhausted. But I haven't seen any place flat in the last 2 miles where I could set my tent up. And I'm not setting up under here. This just doesn't look very pleasant. Also, I would completely block the track. The trail, I mean. And I've been getting mosquito bites, so there's plenty of bugs in this area. I don't want to get eaten alive all night long. So according to far out, I'm 9/10 of a mile away from Wolf Spring. That is my goal, but I don't know. I think I'm going to set up. If I find a flat spot before there, I'll set up. And I only have 1.5 liters of water, which isn't great, but I'm exhausted. The inside of my thighs feels like raw hamburger. And I am just utterly spent. So if I make it to the Wolf Spring, that's 9 miles. Whatever. Correction. If I make it to Wolf Spring, that's 9 trail miles. I had to go half a mile off trail to the gas station earlier to get some toilet paper and a little resupply and charge up my stuff. So I'm at 10 miles already. If I make it there, and if I don't, whatever. I made it to the Wolf Creek. Got my tent set up. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna eat some food and pass out. I got 3 liters of water here. And yes, that used to be a car. I don't know why it's out here, but good morning. It's June 11th. I'm fully packed up in my bag. Again, getting ready to start hiking. It's about 9:20. I'm slow getting going today. I'm still pretty exhausted from my long day yesterday. My feet are hurting, but I gotta get up and get moving. So just stopping to in my car that I slept next to, or what's left of a car. A couple more years, there won't even be this much left, but wonder how we got out here. There's like no roads or anything. We're on the side of a mountain in the middle of nowhere, so I wonder how I got out here. But it managed it. It managed to get out in the woods and die. Probably a stolen car or something. Anywho, it looks like I got about 8.5 miles to the shelter. After there's a shelter in a mile, but obviously I won't stop it for the day there. There's another shelter in 8.5 miles from here. That's probably my goal for today. So, wish me luck.